Hey fam, what's good? What's good? I hope the show well and keeping safe. Welcome back to another one. Today we're gonna find ourselves doing a little bit of a market recap, right, on what we expected price to do, but then price actually did what it needs to do. Right. So over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we found ourselves making a beautiful video. Right. You can find yourself go viewing that. We basically called out 19,000 as our target. We expected price to have a beautiful shift back towards the downside. Right. It will be this one. If I maybe can just go to the daily time frame and just show you guys the analysis right over there. We expected price to have some sort of an actual pushback towards the downside, back into our actual inversion fee value gap, right? And yeah, this one is perfect, right? Back into our inversion fee value gap so that we can have a further pushback towards the upside, right? So if we can basically go back to our charts, right? Make sure to go check out this video, guys. Make sure to go check it out. If we can basically go to our charts and just view price, right, on the daily time frame. So price was literally over here. All right. Price was literally over here. So if I'm basically just going to box out everything, we found ourselves boxing out. We had our buy side liquidity boxed out just like that, right? We had our sell side liquidity over here, box out over here as well, right? We basically said that this low has been violated and the high has been violated, right? So we were looking at these up close candles right over here as our area of quote unquote support, where we would love to see price have some sort of a pushback towards the upside, right? And if we can simply look at this beautiful inversion fee value gap, we find ourselves boxing out right over there, right? We can see that we had a beautiful tap into our inversion fair value gap, our point of interest, and we had a beautiful shot back towards the upside, back into 19,000, as 19,000 was our target, right? We basically called out 19,000 as our target for the Nasdaq to find itself hitting back into. Right there, clean. We find ourselves we found ourselves tapping into it, right? And then over the course of last week, what did we say? We literally said that we want to see the Nasdaq at least have some sort of a pullback and then have a shot back towards the upside, back into 19,300 as an actual target. And what can we see? What did price find itself doing? Price literally found itself having a beautiful shoot back towards the upside, right? Was a big fundamental week for us, right? And we had a beautiful shot towards the upside back into 19,300, right? Unfortunately, we didn't find ourselves having that push back towards the downside as I was expecting price to do. But, you know, and unfortunately, these things, it's going to find itself happening, right? It's going to find itself happening. That's why on a lower time frame, I'm following specific rules, right? So each and every single day, it's cool to find yourself having an overall outlook on where you would love to see price head into, right? But on a day-to-day basis, you need to find yourself being reactive with price. And you know what, when it comes down to our live market breakdown content, that you will actually see how I am finding myself executing price on a day-to-day basis as well. So I will advise you to find yourself investing in those contents right over there as well, right? And obviously we are going to have those days where we are just simply wrong, and over the course of this week, right, I was wrong when it comes down to my bias, right? I was expecting price to have that actual pullback, but unfortunately, we just find ourselves having the shot towards the upside, right? It's fine to say you're wrong, and it's fine to be wrong as well, as long as you have a plan. Okay, as long as you have a plan. Now, when it comes down to a plan, I would love you guys to find yourself watching these two contents for me, right? We have literally a full course, which was uncut, right? This was an online session we found ourselves having for the public, right? So it's already been a year. I thought that I made this content like this year, but it's already a year ago, right? So maybe by the end of this year or next year, we can find ourselves having another session like this, where we just, you know what, break down price and, you know, I quote unquote a course, right? A course, right? So I would love you guys to find yourself going to go through this content right over here, as you will have some sort of an understanding of how I am approaching price, right? And once you have that in the back, right, you have your notes and everything, I want you to come over to how to calculate your your trade when it comes down to XM. As you guys know, me and XM, we have found ourselves partnering up, right? The link will be in my description, right? So if you are a new trader, you will be welcomed with a welcome bonus, right? And if you are an experienced trader, you already have an account with XM whatsoever, right? Then you can find yourself making use of the bonus, which is currently running as well, 100% bonus. So if you're going to make a deposit, your deposit will basically be double. Okay, so the link will be in my description, right? And if you would love to know how to calculate your trades, as each and every single one of you should know, right, you can simply just get over to this content right over here and just make some notes, and you are good to go, right? You have an actual plan and everything in place, right? I also have found myself creating this beautiful template right over here, right, for me and my community as well. Just something that we can basically just track our trades whatsoever, right? If you guys would like me to make a breakdown on these actual, on this template whatsoever, you know what, feel free, just drop it in the comment section. I'll find myself doing that for each and every single one of you. Okay, and that right there is literally it from me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Much love, keep safe, trade safe, use money management. Much love from me. I'm out.